Welcome back for day 22 of me writing my new YA rom-com book in just 5 weeks. We're 3 weeks in and the book is at 60,756 words, which is amazing. I had a really good day yesterday, smashed out 10,000 words, and that means that because I'm aiming for around the 75,000 word mark, this book is like in the end stages. I need to start wrapping up storylines and like I have like a big final scene. It's not like the end scene, like things will need wrapping up after that, but I need to kind of basically string together before and after that scene. So yeah, let's just see how far we get today. I haven't got a particular writing goal or point of story in mind that I want to get to. I'm just going to see how it goes. Like where I was off last week on holiday, I was a bit worried that having 5 weeks to write the book, I actually only had 4 weeks of that I was going to be able to write. And I was worried that I wasn't going to make much progress by that point, or sort of by this point, and I was going to have like a really mad rush in those kind of last 2 weeks to try and write, 75% of the book more or less. So I'm very, very happy with how it's going, because this hopefully means that I'll be able to have a little bit of a break between handing this in and then when I get edits back on both this one and the book I wrote last month. So, well, yeah, that will be nice. That will be very nice. Okay, so it is 2 in the afternoon and I've just made myself a little coffee, and I'm like in the end game of the book. We are at 68,150 words, so I've done like 8,000 words in the last 4 hours, which is a little bit mad. But yeah, I've wrapped up. So I feel like I've wrapped up like the friends storyline and the family storyline of it, and now we're in like the actual end game, the big final scene for the romance, and like it's gonna be a chunky one, but I'm just like, this book is so close to being done, and I didn't expect it to kind of come together this easily, or yeah. I'm just very excited to write this bit. It is 5 p.m. I've not left this desk since I made that coffee, and I probably should, but it is now a race between me finishing this book and making dinner, or it being dinner time, whatever. I am at 73,500 words. I have written 13,000 words so far today. The book is literally like within the last chapter, maybe also an epilogue. I did not foresee this happening today. I did not foresee this happening this week, but like if it's this close to the end, I might as well finish it today, right? Right? I did it. I did it. I wrote the book. I finished the book in like 3 weeks. Actually, like 2 weeks if you count the fact that for 10 days of this, I was not working on this book. I wrote the book. I need food. I need a cup of tea. I need to go to the toilet. I need to send this to my editor. I finished the book. So that does make 2 books in 2 months, which is wildly unheard of for me. Well, it's not really, but normally it's a lot of like passion projects or fan fiction stuff mingled in with stuff that I'm actually writing for my publisher. So actually writing like 2 full first drafts of brand new books that I'm committed to hand in for like a deadline and to get published is very different set of pressure and process, and like it's not a different writing process, but the kind of discipline required is yeah, that's different. I've used up all my words, clearly. I wrote 15,000 words today. The final word count of the book is 75,193 words, and that does include the end. Because I like having the feeling of writing the end. It's not necessary, but I like it, and it's done. And I'm not saying it's perfect, I'm not saying it's even good, but I am saying it's done. And I have a full first draft, and I actually feel kind of happy with this one. The one I wrote last month, the adult multi-POV book, that one did feel a little bit messier because I was still working out some of the character arcs as I was going along. But I feel like I'd already worked out some of those when I started this one. So I kind of felt like I had the groundwork to start laying instead of like figuring it out after and then having to go back during edits and kind of tie things up and work backwards. But yeah, I wrote the book. 75,000 words of it. I wrote 25,000 words in the last 2 days, which is not my best, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh my god, and this means that like I can actually have a little break. Like I'm in Belgium this weekend for an event. I'm doing the YA Day in Ghent, which I'm really excited about. And I was thinking that I was going to take my computer and I was going to get loads of writing done, like while I was traveling and just while I was around. And now I can just work on something for fun. I've got another book I would really like to be working on that I kind of have half of and abandoned from a little while ago, because the publisher didn't want to pick it up, and I would just really like to finish that book because I like it a lot. Like, it's so nice to just know that this is not hanging over me and I don't like have to focus on getting this done because it is done. Oh my god, I feel free. My brain, it feels cleansed. A bit fried, but cleansed. So, yeah, thanks for joining me on this journey. I will undoubtedly document like the editing process and more writing, but if you have questions about the writing process, let me know, because I'll also be restarting my Writing Wednesdays series very soon for writing advice. You can find more of those on my profile. Yeah. We did it! We did it!